Hello everyone, it's me, TheTruckSimAddict, bringing you another Truck Simulator commentary, and we are doing the 11th journey of the Let's Play series, and in this journey we're going from Plymouth to Cardiff, a rather short run really. We're taking cement, so this is, well, a rather small trailer really. It's not a daily little trailer, which is good. I don't really like the big ones, as you all know, because I complain about them all the time, and in this Let's Play series I've had a lot of little yellow trailers, and I don't like them, and I hope I don't get them ever again. And as you can see, it is night time. I will be sleeping. I'm gonna pop into the fuel station just on the ring road. What's the ring road actually called in this? The A38. That's what we're gonna be doing. So basically, this is just gonna be a normal run. I'm gonna talk about some random stuff, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it and listen and all of that, like normal, like what normally happens, which I don't really understand because that's just the way I roll. But you guys seem to enjoy it, so it's brilliant. So. First of all, let's talk about the ACS Software's latest blog post on their blogspot, and that would be to do with Scanias. Well, hey, I love Scanias, and the reason that they was posting about Scanias, it was only a little reason. It was only a little addition which they needed to add on and inform us all about, because they've released pictures and videos and various other bits and pieces to do with the Scania truck. And one of the things that you'll notice in this truck especially, and in all of the default Scanias that you find, this one doesn't actually... Well, this one's interior mirrors are just tiny. They're really small. It's like there's a regulation of laws and stuff where you can't have this small mirrors. You need to have like a few others and stuff. And well, SCS Software didn't really think that through when they were doing the Scania in this game and in ETS2. And people complained, and SCS Software read the complaints. And SCS Software done something about it. They posted pictures of the mirrors, and we actually have a lot of mirrors and stuff. So it's actually really good that okay, so we've just got here. We're sleeping. So it is. Oh, the light's gonna go off now. No, off. Good. Right. So that's brilliant. It's kind of what I find great about SCS Software is that they really are. They really are taking on board what everyone's saying. They're listening to recommendations. They're listening to ideas, people's ideas, and their comments and stuff, and their feedback, and then they're bringing it on board, and then using it in the game, which is awesome. And I completely respect SEO Software for doing that, because there's some companies or some game producers, companies, whatever you want to call them. I don't know why I even bothered changing what I said at first, but that's the way I roll. But it's kind of like. That was it. Not a lot of companies do that, and it's great to see SEO Software doing that. And they really want to build up the games, and they really want to be one with the community. And it's going to be great when SEO Software bring out ETS2 and they can work on the next game, whether that'll be a truck simulator or whether they may work on maybe they'll work on like another one, because I know they've brought out like some other games as well as truck simulator. But the last few years they've really been focused completely solely on truck simulators. From what I've seen, I can't say that I've really read much into SEO Software, but I've looked on their website. I've sort of read a few of the stuff which they've done and stuff, and it's rather interesting to see what SEO Software themselves are going to be doing after ETS2, because obviously they've spent ages doing truck simulators and ETS2 and stuff. Maybe they'll want a rest and go on for another one, but then again, if you think about it, they may not, because they want to really bring out the best damn game you can get out to truck simulators. I think SES Software, like all game companies, really want to just bring out the best game on the market, and I think with SES Software they can do that really. I mean, yeah, simulators aren't really a big like genre of game, which is kind of a shame, and it's a shame that you can't get these for console, because I know many people would probably buy these games if they could play them on the console, because obviously you have to have a high-end PC if you really want to get the max out of the game. And a console, obviously you've just got that one console, which most people have a console really, whether it's PS3, Xbox, PS2 even. I guess I've got a PS2. I don't need another console. Haven't used my PS2 in ages and years, many years, lots of years. I don't think any of the games actually work for years. That's probably why. But it's an alright console really. Some of the games are alright, but it's kind of that sort of thing. And I think SEO Software are really trying to bring out the best game, because obviously they said, I think I mentioned in like a previous video about SEO Software, and like when they released, I think it's when they released the release date in the same blog post, and I can imagine that dudes are just gonna, no, that's lucky, kind of, not really, but it's kind of like when SEO Software released the release date information, the release date, they included in the blog post there about sort of all of the plans, which all of the ideas they've been given and they've taken on board and they really want to do in a game, but they can't in ETS2, like multiplayer, worldwide truck simulator, seasonal river changes, all of that sort of stuff. And I think that SES Software may stick to truck simulators and have truck simulators become their main genre of game. I think truck simulators can be their main genre of game now, really. I mean, they've got ETS2, I think 8 was still SES Software as well, so that's cool. So they've got like 8 was a Steel, ETS, UKTS, GTS, and then ETS2. But I think, and the Extreme Trucker as well, I forgot about them. Oh no, wait, Extreme Trucker 8 was Steel. I think there's an 8 was Steel version. Maybe not. Is it? I don't know. I haven't bought any of the Extreme Truckers or anything like that. I used to own 8 was Steel American Long Haul and Haulin. I bought Haulin, and then American Long Haul was out. Oh, I saw that. I think I saw American Long Haul because I bought Haulin when ALH was already out. But you know, I didn't really know about ALH, and then I saw ALH, and it was like, oh my god, this has like, this is newer, so it's better. And it was kind of the same, but it had I think it has a few cities from Mexico in it, which I think is brilliant. It was a brilliant game, and I'd probably still play it every now and again if I didn't have the download version, because the download, you have to have you only have like a certain amount of codes, and those codes have been used up, and then I think you can get like a new code that can be used 5 times, but like the email that my dad used was an extremely old email, and I don't even know what email address it was now, so that's not really going to be a hope. But that game was awesome, and I think you guys, I think I said in like previous videos that I really like some aspects of the game. The graphics, not so much, and obviously some aspects of it, because it was so old, there were some aspects that let it... What are you doing? Just cut in front of me, why don't you? I wasn't even prepared for that, I'm just cruising along. Legs not even touching the pedals, but you know, a bit dangerous, but well, I shouldn't really expect him to be cut up, but you know, just overtake and then do that, although really I shouldn't expect to be cut up because it's the AI in... What the hell? That dude wants a death wish, I swear. What a muppet. I didn't... Oh my days. Okay, let's just... I bet I sounded like a right retard then, but you know, that's cool. But you know, there's loads of aspects of 8 Modes of Steel, which is brilliant, and I loved about it, because you've got 8 Modes of Steel American Long Haul, which I'm going to talk about mostly because that's sort of the same as Haulin, just has more cities, I think, basically. But it's kind of like I remember driving on that, and there were traffic jams. Like, you would drive along the A10, because whenever I played that game, I would always go from Charleston over to LA, and then LA back to Charleston, because then I'll have 200 grand in the bank on the first truck, and then immediately you've got enough to buy the best truck you can. Pardon me. So, you know, that was always like my way of getting the money, and it was brilliant, and I learnt that really well. And I can't say that I've driven on every other road, to be honest. I mean, the map is huge on that game. It really is. There's so many different highways that you can take, which is one of the good things about the game. I never really thought about it, but the map was actually pretty big. I never once driven on every single road on it, which was brilliant. And then you got traffic jams, which I mentioned, which were like, it was brilliant. I mean, it would just appear out of nowhere, and all 3 lanes would be blocked, and you'd be stop-start, and you'd be cruising along at like 30 miles an hour with traffic behind you, in front of you, next to you, above and below you. Not really above and below you, but you know, okay, so we've got to be in that lane, Cardiff. But that's what I really loved about the game, and I don't remember much about the AI, but I'm pretty sure that they weren't so bad on that than they are at this. But you know, this is an entirely new game engine, of course, and it's going to be entirely different and stuff, which I think is kind of a shame, because it dropped all of the great things about 8 Modes of Steel. But you know, it's kind of one of those things which you hope maybe SES Software will have put into the game in ETS2, because obviously it's traffic jams where they just appear randomly and stuff. It's probably rather hard to do, I'm guessing, because it's kind of like, I don't really understand it, to be honest, because obviously in real life, to have a traffic jam, you do need to have something to hold the traffic up in the first place, make you change lanes, and then you change lane, and then someone else has to slow down in that lane that you're going to go into and stuff. So it does get a bit sort of iffy. So it's like, well, how can you add a traffic jam in? I mean, would you want something actually to sort of slow down the traffic and make it all come to a stop and stuff? But it's kind of like, I don't really know, but it's kind of like one of those things where maybe there was just a script which made the AI decide randomly to stop and slow down and stuff. I mean, it would be so annoying if they'd done it when it was like this, where there's only one driver, one lorry there, and if he just like suddenly slowed down and then just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna go anymore. But like, if say it was just like a whole load of traffic, so the roads were a lot busier in general, and then there was like a part, like say if there was like loads, say there's sometimes like a chance of getting 50 cars on the road, like all rendered into the game at once, and then like if that happened, if you got that to happen, then the traffic would slow down, and then you'd have a traffic jam and it would be stop start and stuff, which I just sort of plucked that idea out of thin air, and I think it's kind of a good idea, really. It's kind of like, because obviously you get traffic jams when there's a lot of traffic, and that was a bit laggy there, but I have remembered to change my Fraps recording software, wrong way, why am I looking that way, to record 30 FPS. Right, okay, so now we want to turn and go. And if you're wondering why I took that right, it's because when you have to stop and then you've got to turn directly after stopping, half the time you don't make, you have to go around that corner like 11 miles an hour, so, but as long as you're going faster than 11 miles an hour, then you won't have that cap on you. So I've decided I'm going to try and always get 11 miles an hour before I have to turn, so that it's not really a bugger, because otherwise it's really bad when you have to sort of go around there at 11 miles an hour. It's like, oh come on, just turn already, God's sake. It's getting rather annoying, but you know, it's kind of like, but yeah, that's kind of my idea on traffic jams and stuff. And then same with weather. I mean, SES software, I knew that we wanted weather and stuff. I mean, this whole seasonal weather changes stuff would be really cool. I mean, in the UK lately, the last well, I say the last couple of years we've had nothing, but like, I just like looked in my mirror and I saw that there's no trailer, and I was like, have I still got my trailer on me? I don't know. Good, but I do. It appeared back, everyone, so we haven't lost it. Let's actually go into the outside camera. I spent the video in the inside camera. I really like this TV camera. Whoa, turn. I can't see my speed though, so I'm probably speeding. Don't speed. Oh no, I'm not. It's cool. I'm going like slower than the speed limit. It's like, ooh, I thought I was going fast, but I wasn't. I was going slow. But it's kind of like, in the UK, I guess, I don't really know what the seasonal weather changes would be, because I guess you'd get rain more in sort of autumn and spring, and then, oh no, because it'd be like, in autumn you'd have the leaves be red and all falling off and stuff, and then summer the trees will all be green like they are now and stuff. So you know, I guess seasonal weather changes would be awesome. And then you've got months and stuff, because on this game you've been driving for this many days and stuff. In the notepad, I think it is. Let's just go statistics and find out reputation, game time lapse 5 days, real time 4 hours 22 minutes. So you know, it's kind of like that, and I think months would be brilliant, so that you could really see it. And then like you'd just see more Christmassy towns and stuff, maybe when it's in December, which I think would be really cool. Sort of that would really make the game feel so different. So realistic, and it'd make everything feel different, because you'd buy the game and it'd be like summer or spring or something, and then like you sort of get to summer and you'd be like, hang on, this game feels different now, something's changed. And then you'd get to sort of autumn, and then it'd be like, hang on, all the leaves are falling off, the trees are dying. And then winter, and it's like, oh my days, this is so cool. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's kind of like, it's another one of those things to really keep the game fresh and to change it, because obviously with truck simulators there's only so much you can do to keep it different, because it's literally just driving about and stuff. And that's the one thing, when I first bought UKTS and 8 Wars of Steel and stuff, I tried telling other people about it. It's like, it's a truck simulator. I play UK Truck Simulator, yeah, but people always think about truck simulators and trucks and stuff. Now, no, I'm not going to go. And they always think, well, that's going to be boring. You just sit there sort of turning a wheel and driving and stuff. But the way SES software made these games and stuff, it does make them, let's do that. It does make them better, and it makes them rather fun and stuff. And I think it's rather hard to make it feel different. Whereas you've got games like Skyrim and Black Ops and stuff, where it's constantly different. Especially on, I suppose Skyrim is a lot different, because like you get random events and stuff. Now I really hate the fact that we have no traffic lights, but I'm gonna stop anyway. But wait, okay, there we go. because like you get random events on Skyrim and stuff, but Black Ops as well, because every match is different. You're against different people, different skill levels. Sometimes you're tired and you play terrible, and I know I play terrible when I'm tired. I'm a really bad player on Black Ops when it comes to most of the time. But then sometimes I can have a brilliant match, and that's what makes it feel different. Whereas with this game, unfortunately, it's kind of basically all the same. Once you've got used to it and stuff, once you've played it for X amount of time, like I have, then you kind of like you get used to it so much that it all just feels similar. And why am I pressing M? And it's kind of like yeah. But then when it comes to seasonal weather changes, traffic jams, all things like that, it really keeps the game fresh, and it literally does make you want to play it a lot more. Because I remember there was a time when I just sort of stopped playing these games, because I don't know, I think I just went onto different games and stuff. But you know, well, but it's kind of like these days I've sort of realised I can play other games, because there was a time last year when I would literally just play the game for like loads and loads and loads, and I would literally only play the game and stuff. I'd get through like 10 loads a day or something, which wasn't really the best. And I actually had a life then, because I actually done a load of ice skating. And if you want me to talk about ice skating and stuff like in my next video, because I haven't really talked about myself much in these. Okay, my reputation. Yeah, I haven't really talked about myself much in these videos. And if you guys would like me to talk about me, I guess, or just tell you about myself and stuff, then feel free to comment, tell me what you think about that. If you want me to talk about that, because I know that I said about like sort of topics yesterday. Let's just do that in the last video, not yesterday, but in the last video. So we're going to Felixstowe next. If I make a start in this video, since I still feel like talking. But like, if I know I said in the last video about there we go, about sort of topics and whether you want me to start as a script or not, but this is slightly different, because obviously right now I'm talking about the gameplay and SES software and gameplay related stuff. But do you want to find out more about me? Do you want to Q&A? Because that's one thing that I was thinking about, like yeah, let's just go, thinking about asking you guys, like, would you guys sort of ask if I done like a sort of a Q&A, I don't think I'd do like a video that was specific to Q&A, but like if you wanted to, if you want to ask me something, anything really, personal or not personal, gameplay, ideas, whatever, you know, just sort of comment on the video and then just leave your question, and I'll do my best to answer it, and I'll even give you a shout out if I remember to check out your name. I mean, sometimes YouTube names can be a right handful. It's like numbers and no spaces and letters and stuff. But yeah, oh god, I want to put on my brake. I was kind of like just hovering my foot over the brake pedal, like, oh yeah. Now we're not going to do this journey here, so I'm going to end my video once we turn around this corner, I think. And I would like to thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please give it a like and a comment, and you know, all of that really does help me out a bunch. So thank you and goodbye.